everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will see how to find a winning mutual fund part 2. So friends, in part 1, we talked about the basic fund parameters. Now let's look at something even more important. So what's the fund actually owns? So friends, a mutual fund may look great from the outside, but what it owns matter even more. Now let's see what most investors do. They check the returns, they check the expense ratio, and then they invest. But they never check what the fund manager is actually buying. And that's where the real mistake begins. So, friends, first ask yourself, is the fund buying expensive stocks? Because this tells you a lot about the fund manager investment style. Or are they chasing momentum or investing with discipline? So, friends, P ratio tells you the price you are paying for every rupee of a company earnings, and PV ratio tells you the price you are paying as compared to the company's actual book value. So ideally, these numbers should be reasonable, not unnecessarily high. If they are too high, so the fund may be buying overvalued stocks. Or if they are reasonable, you get a better margin of safety. So friends, great fund don't overpay for growth. Now, you have to check how diversified the portfolio is. So friends, if a fund owns too many stocks and each stock gets a very small weight, it means its impacts get diluted. And friends, if it's own too few stocks, so the portfolio becomes highly concentrated and performance, depends on just a handful of companies. So friends, always remember, smart diversifications always beats blind diversification. And next, take a look at the top 5 holdings. If a large part of the portfolio is invested in just a few stocks, then the fund becomes more volatile. So friends, a balanced allocation usually offers better stability. So always remember, your return shouldn't depend on just a few stocks. And finally, check where the fund is investing. Is it heavily invested in one sector, or is it well diversified across different sectors? So friends, too much exposure to a single sector, increase the risk. So a balanced sector allocation usually lead to, smoother performance. Like for example, if a fund is heavily invested in IT or banking, and that sector goes through a downturn, so the entire portfolio can suffer. So friends, sector balance helps you protect your downside. And at the end, I want to say, a strong portfolio is the foundation of strong long-term returns. Friends, save this reel before you're selecting next mutual fund and follow for part 3, performance analysis, where most investors go wrong. Thank you for watching. Happy investing.